Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I have my friend once again back on. Introduce yourself, sir.
Hey guys, I'm Jacob, back again with a Mannadium deck profile. Host Agon.
Hell yeah, today we had a box tournament, and Jacob, what'd you do with it, bro?
So I won the box today, the new 25th anniversary set. Cannot wait to crack it. And also I got top 4 at the case tournament last weekend, which my good friend Alex Nanicon.
My good friend Jacob Knight.
My good friend Alex Nanicon won the case tournament last week. Shout out to him. I got top 4 with the same deck as well. Tweaked the list just a teeny bit, but for the most part the same list. Super excited to play this deck now that it's actually good. You know, been playing it for a while now. I think you've seen my previous profiles. Been playing it since it was just kind of a fun deck, but now that it's a good deck actually, it feels so your faith is rewarded for your fun decks.
Most definitely. Before we get into that, are there any shout-outs or anything I want to give you?
Shout out to whatever, him.
Yeah.
My good friend.
Shout out to wife and baby at home. Shout out to Travis, like and subscribe.
Appreciate you.
Shout out to Rogue for hosting the
Hell yeah.
So, kicking off, so the reason you want to play this deck, so you're playing a combo deck and your opening board is super duper strong. Like you probably make, besides maybe like Rescue Ace with like infinite negates, you open up with a really strong opening turn board. You also can play going second with your engine, which I think is like 2 qualifications for a really good deck. So it's a deck that's really good going first and a deck that's really good going second. And you really just like don't have bad matchups as far as decks go, besides like just specific cards like Droll, obviously. You lose to Droll no matter what, but like there's no like specific deck that you're afraid of. So kicking it off, the monsters, we max out on the 1521s, so Reamheart, Rykart, and Samsara. Obviously Reamheart is your combo piece. He's now a 1-card combo thanks to all of the new support with this set. We max Rykart because he's actually the best normal summon going second. So going second into a board, you normal summon this, and if they try to interact with it, you have Reamheart to try and tag him out. But he also turns himself into 2 more cards. So like let's say they imperm this, you know, you can either turn this into Lightheart to get to another card to keep going, or this turns into a rival to keep going. Like this turns into a bunch more cards, obviously going second. So even going first, it's okay, but you don't really want to start with this. But going second into boards, this is the one. And then Samsara, obviously it's unsearchable, which is the reason why I played 3 of it. It's a pretty good extender, and then it's not a bad normal summon either because it gets you to your Scareclaw package since he's Visas on the board. Speaking of Visas, we played 2. We were maxing out on this prior to this new set, but now with the new support with Samsara, it gives you a total of 5 Visas in the deck. And then this one you just kind of want to search, but opening it's not bad either. So, and then the 3 Binks. Do not play Torrid. We're not playing Torrid anymore. No space for it, you don't need it. And then the final monster card is Fenrir. Fenrir is both a defensive card and a starter in the deck, so obviously it gets you to Scare Cash, which can get you to Engine, and then going second into boards, this helps you crack boards as well. So again, it's a deck that like plays with Engine going through source. So that's it for the monsters, 18 monsters. Spells, obviously the 3 Calarium, the most important part of your deck. You have to see this every game. Games are infinitely harder if you do not have this card on the board. You can still play without it, but just games are much harder without it. So we play the 2 Abscission and the 1 Imaginings. This card has kind of been going back and forth as to like another non-engine card or just a 3rd Abscission, but I think the 2 Abscission is fine, especially now that it's more searchable. And I do like Imaginings because it gets you to your non-engine. So like going second, it helps get you into more gas, and then games like 2 and 3, it helps draw you into side. So. And especially like if you're going second and you side out the reframing, you can search this off of your Abscission search, and then help dig into cards like Talents, Thrust, whatever. Obviously the 2 and 2 for the Scareclaw package. I still like 2 and 2 just because this is like the best follow-up that the deck has. I do sometimes side this down to 1, games 2 and 3, but that's usually really horrible because either like it gets milled or something, and I end up needing it. So
Well, I mean, I had
that works for me. And then for consistency, we play Rhoda, Terraforming, Called By to kill Droll, and then Rhoda and Terraforming is extra consistency. So same theory as last time in the deck profile. You're dying to Droll anyway, so you might as well make your deck as consistent as possible. For non-engine, we played the 2 Talents, to go along with the called by, and then we played the 3 droplet and 3 imperm, so a total of 8 non-engine going second cards besides the Fenrir's. This card kind of goes crazy all day. Going into Unchained boards, you just break everything. Broke through an Infernoble board with just this, and engine. You can dismantle pretty much any board with this card, so it's insane. Obviously, no need to, now that Arise starts with the format. You know, no other words there. And then the last card is the reframing.
Definitely, and that's 40, correct?
Perfect 40. Yep. You technically maybe don't need to main this because it's only good going first, obviously, and you can play like another non-engine card instead, like this in the callback could be 2 more non-engine cards, but I want to make my deck as good going first as possible.
Most definitely. Let's go ahead and check out the extra deck then, brother.
Extra is the 2 Vicious. You never need a third one of these because you'll always be able to shuffle it back with Dispatter, and you can banish it off of SP. The Synchros, we do the level 6, the Trisukta. This is the new card. This is why your deck is now a 1-card combo. But ironically enough, I actually don't summon this card a lot. Your 1-card combo hands are usually the ones that are more vulnerable to disruption, so you try to play with 2 or 3 cards if you can. For the 8s is Armitara and Excel, nothing new there. And then for the 10s, we have Baron, Dispatter, Chaos Angel, and Chinging. This one is a flex spot. This one can be something else if you wanted to, like an access code or something, but I do like to play the 3. I try to end on the 3 10s plus SP if I can. This is usually the end board I try to go for with Counter Trap. Because this protects all your monsters, and this protects this from battle, and then these are your 2 negates, and then this is really good for follow-up. Because like if your follow-up play is to make a Chinging and then make a Vicious. Vicious triggers Chinging, makes this bigger, makes your monster smaller, this pops a card, and you immediately have pressure on the board already. And then Crimson for the last Synchro. And for the links, 2 Lightheart, Cross Sheep, SP, Unicorn. Unicorn is just there to, sometimes there's awkward hands where you need to get Visas into grave, you can discard, and it's just an extra removal. This could be like Appaloosa or Access Code or whatever. And then SP is part of your end board. And like probably like one of the best cards in the game right now.
Hell yeah, it's very true.
Side is just Droll, Nib, Druid's Worm. So just whenever like hand traps are more important than the board breakers, I'll try to side like the droplets out and put these in. And then for when board breakers are better, we have Thrust and Friends, Change of Heart, Harpies, Abyss, D-Barrier. And the last card is Dweller. This is for Ada.
Tier.
But also
Unchained,
but this is also a real card too because I played against 4 Unchained decks at the case tournament, so I use some of this card a lot. So
It works.
Is this similar to your case run?
yes, I think yeah, pretty much maybe like
So
minus
top 4 case?
Yes, top 4. So minus 1 or 2 cards, same list.
Most definitely. Well, thank you, Jacob, for letting me do deck profile. Congratulations on winning today undefeated with this deck, and also finishing top 4 at the case tournament.
Yep. Thanks so much. Hope you guys like and subscribe. Hope you guys enjoy.
Yes, sir.
World Series champions.
Boo.
Yeah, go Rangers.
But yeah, we're gonna have Jacob's
I guess.
other profiles links in the description. Make sure to check those out, guys. Until next time, peace.
Peace, guys.
People seem to like it.